Jeff Howard here from Wingboarding.com and Kiteboarding.com. We've got the new Mystic waist belt. This is the Wing Waistbelt. This is really cool because I've had some customers come in here and they go, I want the minimal, but I also want a hook. So if I want to hook in once in a while to relieve my arm pressure, I want that. But then mainly I'm flagging the wing and I don't need a harness type. Well, Mystic definitely has come up with a fantastic little belt here, they're calling it. So the Mystic Wing Belt, what it is, it's got a neoprene backing on here on your back side. Really nice casing on it. It has 3 connection points, so you can connect your wing or your board. They have them kind of labeled on here, board, wing. It really doesn't matter. The cool part about that I like as well is if you ever wanted to put a slider line between these, the connection points are further around the side. That's something that I like to do. I like to have a line back there so my leash actually slides where I want it to go, not just be dependent on one side. But it has those multiple connection points. They got knots, and the loops are big enough that you can loop to loop connect a leash into it as well. It's got a heavy duty Fastex buckle on the side, which has neoprene behind it to block that from touching you. Then it has their hook on here. This is one of my favorite hooks in the industry at the moment. Really nice and clean, low profile, does not scrunch the webbing at all. One of the best hooks, definitely. So once you undo the Fastex, this is a small medium. It is definitely a size that I would wear. I'm about 31 to 32 waist, but I'm a little skinnier up top, as you can tell. You can see it's got the hook here. You can easily slide this to the side if you're laying down on it. It's got the neoprene on the side, so once you tension the belt down, and it doesn't have to be real tight, obviously we know in the winging side of things. Then when it pulls, it's got that little strap back in here. If I was riding all day, I'd definitely feel it, but if I'm going out to flag a whole lot and I just need this to get myself back upwind and ride downwind and keep the simplicity, this is definitely the way to go. A really nice clean setup. You can match that. They have their new leash as well. It's a small webbing type with a lot of elasticity to it. It'll pretty much work on any of the harnesses, any of the wings out there. It's got a swivel with a little neoprene cover. And as you can tell, it's got one end that's a lark's head and the other end is a loop-to-loop. So you would hook this into either permanently into your harness, which is something I do. I leave my leash on, but I would want a slider on here, so I would add a slider line. But once you connect this in, and you've got your leash loop to loop, it's that easy. And then you put the pigtail on the wing and you can just use the same leash, same harness for every single wing. You don't have to have leashes on all those wings, so it's a really cool little setup. Anyway, that is the new 2024, I think it's coming out, the brand new one, Mystic Waist Belt. If you have any questions about sizing or anything that matches to it, don't hesitate. Give us a call here at Kiteboarding.com and Wingboarding.com and we'll get you helped out.